Happy Sunday, guys. I'm finally able to make a video, so I'm so happy about that. I've been trying all week to make a video. So finally, here we go. So first let me put this in here. I've been carrying this around. So I need to somewhat finish setting up, oh, where am I? Right here. I need to somewhat finish setting up May, and I need to put my 18 and 26 that's been sitting in my wallet. Oh, Mr. Lacey took $1, so I'm $1 short. I gotta remember that to put that back in here. He had a haircut and he needed, I know this is driving some of y'all crazy that I don't have it. Drive my sister crazy. It's not in the right order, it's not facing the right way, it's all mismatched, but I don't really care at this point. I never see it. I just come in here on the weekend, put that week's money in there, and it's put up. I don't even see it all week. So but this is what I need to set up. So this has my March and April kind of like notes in it. So I want to put my May in here. Yeah, right here. If I could do that, that would be great, because this is the only thing I really don't have set up all the way. And then I haven't been in here. I need to get caught up in my scripture writing. So it's a couple different things I need to work on today. But I thought I would just come on here, set this up. I think I've already pretty much flipped through my April. I feel like I've already flipped through that, so I won't do that. I just flipped through it on Instagram. I will show you what I set up for May and stuff like that. Kind of go over these. I definitely want to talk about this next, because this is the kind of new edition and how I'm doing that. But let's set up my little extra companion notebook that I've been using with my standard. And I have not been using a cover. I've just been going for it, keeping it out of the cover, and it's been totally fine. So let's see. I printed this from Pinterest. Let's see how big it is. So it's a little bit wide, so I have to cut off a tad bit on the side. There we go. This cutter is old, years old. I need to get a new one. Let's see if we cut off maybe that much on that side. Try to do the same amount on this side. See if we can get it to fit a little bit better. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, I like that. So, and then I think I'll leave a little space at the bottom and top, because it looks like it needs it. So yeah, we just got back from adulting and running all these errands, so I'm a little bit exhausted. Okay, so I need to keep a little bit up at the top. I'm like, oh, why didn't I do grocery order for pickup? Normally I do that. I haven't been on the ball with that. We had one at Walmart. We got that. I did that grocery order for pickup, but I didn't take care of Myers for pickup. So we actually had to go in and see people. And it was very people-y in there on a Sunday. Of course, everyone was grocery shopping. I ran into my old office manager. And he was kind of telling me how everything has been going over there. Let's see. There we go. But yeah, I got this off Pinterest. I got everything off of Pinterest, and I just printed it. And I'm just going to put it in here for a little deco. I already wrote my grocery, I was working on my grocery list for this month before I'm setting it up. So technically it should be after, but that's okay. And it looks like I got an extra sheet of vellum there. Okay, and then I printed this, and it's really big, so I'm going to have to cut that off. Let's see how I can do that. So yeah, we went grocery shopping. My son came home, my older son, Sean. He came home this weekend to hang with his friends. So like when my husband went out to take the garbage out. No, he either went out to take the garbage out or he went out for a walk. I can't remember. And he texted me like, is Sean home? I'm like, no, why? He's like, his car is parked outside the house. I'm like, what? So then I text him. He's like, oh yeah, I'm in town. I just dropped my car off. Like, boy, so you just gonna come home and not speak to your mother? How dare you? So basically what that told me is I needed to make sure I got up this morning. Oh yeah, that'll work. That I got up this morning and cooked him and Dan some food, because if one of them comes home on the weekend, I already know what that means. That means I have to get busy in that kitchen, because they always want to take food home. Now, mind you, Dan has 15 meals in his dorm. And yes, Sean, does have to prepare his own meals since he's in the apartment. So I understand that, which is really the reason why I make the food is supposed to be for Sean. But, I can't leave Mr. Dan out, because he's like, Mom, they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have everything. Make me some food. So I just made it for both. So I did grilled chicken thighs. We did steak. Ooh, I kind of made that bright and that kind of muted. I didn't think about that. Still like green and pink, but that's okay. I think that'll be fine. I use pink or green. Did I do? Oh, I might have to put more tape on there. So yeah, I did steak. I did chicken, and by saying I did, my husband grilled. I just seasoned it, and then I made all the sides. I made them spaghetti, macaroni and cheese, sweet potatoes, and a dirty rice. So they had plenty of sides. That's weird. Why is that doing that? They had plenty of sides, so that was good. And so I just told Dan, go to your brother's house to eat, because I didn't want to package his separately, which I normally do. I'll package his separately because he has a small refrigerator in his dorm. But I was like, I ain't trying to do all that, y'all. So my son's birthday is actually on Wednesday, Sean. He'll be 22. So I was like, all right, it's your birthday. Okay, that's kind of what I did there. And then brain dump. Okay, so brain dump goes under that. So yeah, so I got up this morning, I made their food, and then Sean pretty much hit the road. He woke up and hit the road. He hung out all night with his friend, and then looks like I thought he was going to stay the night on campus with him, but he ended up coming home, because I heard our little, when you open any of the doors or windows in our house, it has a bell ring or whatever from our alarm system. So we heard that go off. So I knew he was home. Oh my gosh, I put April. Look at me talking about April. Okay. See, that's because I flipped back. I wonder if I could just put a sticker there and then put May right there. That's what I'll do. So yeah, so he got up this morning and he was ready to go. So I'm glad I woke up early and got everything cooked, because I knew he was gonna want food, and sure enough, he did. So yeah, so that was good. Got up, got them some food, and then we went to Meijer and Sam's Club. It was so crazy and so packed at both of those. I'm going to have to look for either a sticker or washi to cover that. Let's see what I can find here on camera. If not, I'll do it later if it takes too long. Need a rectangle or something I can clip. So yeah, we went to the store. My husband has pretty much been talking to a lot of his clients. Sunday is like his client day, so I pretty much can kind of get away with doing whatever I want because he's pretty busy. Ooh, that's going to see through, so I need to put something over it and then lay this over it. Oh, that's pretty. I can't wait to use all these. I'm gonna try to use a lot of these on my daily pages because they're really pretty for gardening and stuff. So yeah, it was definitely a busy day, but I'm glad we kind of got up and got it done. I've got my laundry in right now, so that's going. My granddaughter comes back from her dad's house, so she's been blowing me up. Mommy, are you gonna pick me up this week from school? Like, girl, you know I'm gonna pick you up. Like, quit blowing me up. I got stuff to do. She called me the other day and I was cleaning up, so I'll just set the phone down. She's like, where are you? I don't see your face. And I was like, I told you I'm cleaning up. She's like, well, I'm gonna call you back when I can see your face. I'm like, girl, there we go. That way we don't waste that. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our May brain dump. So we'll stick with that. I was going to do my dots, but it'll have to dry. It'll take forever. So yeah, we'll put that on there. That'll be my brain dump. And then I've got this May bucket list that I printed, and then just like this little deco piece. I think I want to add those in here. But I won't do it right now. I'll just hold on to those. So yeah, I got that done. I need to make a meal plan for this week. Let's go with this dark purple. Meal plan. Let's see. I need a black. There we go. And that's going to be for this week. So pretty much I feel like today is taken care of. Because we had some of the food from Sean and Dan that I made. And then when we went to, I'm going to try to do 5. I don't know why I put them so close together. I never do that. That's okay. So that I need to think of our meal plan for the week. So that's that. So yeah. Okay. Oh, that didn't dry yet. Jeez. Now that one's on there. That's the only thing about using these. You have to give them some time to dry. So yeah, I wanted to set that up. So I just wanted to make that simple. So that's that. And then since that goes with this, let's kind of flip to here. So this is, I just did this really simple. So April, I kind of did a little fancy and put 2 different kind of dashboards, but, I put some vellum, like 1 vellum in between. So for May, I just kept it simple. And then what I did was I just pretty much set it all up. So I went and I not labeled, but I kind of did the coloring for each one and put the date. So I did that for the whole month, and then I also put in some vellum every 2 pages or something. So that way I've already got my daily pages pretty much set up. I just need to put the day of the week on there, and then that's it. So this will start June, so I might be able to get it, which I don't think June and July is going to be in this book because I'll be off work for the summer. I think I'm going to just try to use this as much as possible, and if I need a random daily, then I will use this. But I'm going to try to stick to this because I won't have as much things to do since I'll be home. I feel like I'm just going to be in my routine of how I clean up, how I get the house in order. So we'll see. But I'm hoping if I do need some pages for the summer that I can have it in here. Because I really want to have the fall in this book. Like I really want September, October, November mainly in this book. I mean, if I can get all the months, that would be great. This is the Stalogy 365. It's the A5 that I cut down to the standard. So, yeah, so that's going to be May. So that's super thin. So I'm really hoping with cutting these pages in half that'll work. And I can probably do that for June and July and then because I want full pages for the fall, so I can use all the stickers, all the fall decor, like just fall vomit. So I'm trying to keep it simple the next few months so that when that time of year hits, I'm good to go. So that's that. Oh, I did want to, let me look at my April brain dump. That's what I wanted to do, to see if I need to mark anything off. Where are we? Right here. Because I haven't been keeping up with this. My fishing license. Oh my gosh, I got my fishing license. I can't show it because it has like my signature and all that, but here it is. So now I get to get all my, oh, I can put that. I need to actually put that on here. That's going to be the first thing I write on here. I need fishing supplies. All my, like, everything in my tackle box, even my tackle box itself is jacked. Super old. The stuff in there is rusted. Like, I need a whole new fishing setup. So I'm going to buy all new fishing stuff. So I need to write that down, but let's see here. I got my fishing stuff. We got our hiking essentials. Everything's good with that. Sean got his new phone. I still haven't figured out our anniversary shirts. I need to figure that out. I want to have that. My goal is to have that decided by May 16th, a month before our anniversary, so that we have them. I don't have to worry about them. It's not going to be a surprise. Adhesive tape. Hiking essentials, Avi's birthday. Okay, we got all that. So yeah, I just need to move a few things over to May's brain dump. So I'll get these and get them over here. I just won't do that in this video, but yeah. So yeah, that's kind of how I have that May set up in there. Okay, let's get to the fun part. And I guess let's do a little quick chat here. So everything's still the same in here. I feel like I've been kicking my weeks to the curb. I don't like that. I'm like, no, you can't do that. So here is this coming up week. Here is last week. Oh my gosh. Okay. My son is literally the Eastern Illinois University 400 meter record holder. Let me tell y'all a short story about that. So my husband and his best friend ran track in high school. His best friend went to Eastern Illinois. My husband went to University of Illinois. And they, went off and did their whole thing, had their lives, their wives, their kids, whatever. So now my son, my husband's son, goes to the school that his best friend went to, and he takes the record from him. So his best friend held the 400 meter record for 25 years. And now Jimmy's, my husband's son, is literally our son, is the record holder. Like, it is so insane to me. Like, what? So yes, he is making his mark at school, and I just think that's so awesome. I mean, he still holds records at his middle school. He holds records at his high school. He's a 3-time state champion, which means it's never been done in the history of Illinois other than 5 other times. He was number 6. So in the history of high school track and field, since its beginning, only 6 people have ever gotten 3 state titles in one meet. Like, that's so crazy to me. So yeah, so that's why I put that on there. So he actually got it on Friday, and Saturday I was sick all day. Okay, so here we are today. I don't have anything there. I'm probably just gonna put like Sunday prep, Sunday reset, or something like that here. Sorry. So we'll see. And then I did put my audio Bible, my scripture writing. I didn't have May's yet, so that's why that was empty when I set this week up. But it is set and ready to go now. So I worked on that this week. Now I just got to get caught up on actually writing my scriptures out. But yeah, so I've got that all set up. So I think what I'm going to do for this week is mimic this side and then the meals. Yeah, I think I'm going to do meals here, weather, audio, scripture notes, and then leave the little bottom out. So, but yeah, I've just been kind of forgetting about this. I have been kind of in the background keeping a lot of my health notes in the background, in the back of the book. So that's been good, but I feel like I haven't been in it as much now that this little guy has come to town. So let's chat about that. Let's see here. Okay, so this is a Day Designer Blue Sky, and I just put this on there, and this was, what was this on? I think it was on this. Yeah, I think I took it from this Planner Society pocket. So I took it out of there and put it on here. So I'm just using that to keep it closed. Since it is in my purse, I didn't like the fact that it was kind of open. Stuff was getting stuck in there. So yeah, I didn't like that. So I just put my pictures on the front, bunch of deco, and just some sticky notes right in the front for me to jot things down. Family photos. This is kind of what's in here. So this is kind of my notes section. And these pages are from Peanuts Planner Co. So yeah, I'm not sure what I want to do with this. I'm glad it's just open. You know, anytime throughout the year I can add something there. I do have my list section. I need to put my fishing supplies here. You know, I'll probably do this exact page. I'll show you. I have a blank set, and I'm probably gonna do this again because this is working. Fishing supplies. I need to put our date ideas in there. And then this is the yearly, and I honestly think I want to do my steps. I just started this the last week of April, so I've got plenty time left. Now December, I don't know, because it's super tiny, and so is June. I had to kind of cut to make it work. And then I put like a finance thing when stuff is paid. I'm trying to mark it off. We'll see how long that lasts. Since I'm not used to doing it, I'm probably gonna forget about it because I use my actual budget book, which is, I'll show you this one. This and a bunch of different stuff I keep in that huge notebook. So I don't know if I'll refer to that a lot. And I still need to put more bills on there that I forgot to add. Okay, and then we've got like our biblical feasts and celebrations. I want to have each celebration with the scriptures for each one, so this can be like a hub of, you know, like I want scriptures on Day of Atonement, then I can go right to it. Or I want scriptures on Feast of Tabernacles or whatever. I can put it there. So it's going to be like a little Bible hub of scriptures. So we'll see about that. And then this was April. So I kept it pretty simple. And then it goes into my tracker section. So I started with May since I got it that last week of April, you know. So I've got all that in there. And then this is that extra pages that I think I want to do like that list section and paste those down in there. And then let's put this in my new month. And then this was that first week. So it looks like I have like a grocery list, gardening list. I got sick right when I started using this. I don't know what was wrong with me. I just felt horrible. I was having migraines. It was a hot mess. So there's May. I don't know if I need to add anything as of now. I've got stuff all on me. So that's May. And then this is this current week. It's my little weekly marker. So I just was making some notes about health stuff. I had to go to urgent care. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I was just making some notes about some stuff. How many times I was going to the bathroom. Don't need to know all that information, but that's what that is. Keeping up with it. I did do my simple meals for that week on a little sticky note, but this week was like super busy. Like in here, like this little bitty planner, it holds a lot. For the top 3, I said eat healthy. Question mark is meaning what am I going to do for Sean's birthday? We've already figured that out. And then I want to have an AM protein shake every morning, which I did. I took a protein shake to work every single day. I want to do that again. So we went to Sam's Club. That was one of the things we had to get at Sam's Club. So yeah, and then it goes into May. So I've got to get that set up. And then what did I do? Oh, it's a few pages of notes here in the back. So that's good. Some holidays. I'm sure we don't really celebrate most of that. And then I put sticky notes here, and then I've been keeping like some receipts in the back and a coupon. And then I've got my little orange pin that I got from Staples at the checkout. So it fits perfectly in there. And then in here, I just made a little pocket. It's holding these stickers, but honestly, these stickers are too big to fit in this planner. I need to choose some stickers that are a little bit more like smaller because I've been writing a lot. But then watch, as soon as I put the small stickers in, I have so much space and write nothing and wish I had bigger stickers to fill the space. So for now, I'm just kind of leaving it like that. So yeah, that's that. I'll put that right there because I need to work on my weekly. I need to think through what I want my top 3 to be, what I got going on this week. So I need to look at my monthly and figure that out. We got all that done. That was in there. But yeah, I just thought I would come on and share. I've been trying to make a video all week. Last video I made was of me and my husband hiking. I'm like, I gotta get a planner video up. So yeah, that's kind of my new little pocket or purse planner, and I'm obsessed with it. Like, it's just so fun. It's so little. And I get to use sticky notes because I feel like I don't really get to use a lot of sticky notes. So I am going to add some other ones to it because I have quite a sticky note stash downstairs that I need to go through and use up, you know. So let's see. But yeah, that's it. I thought I would just come on here and chat with you guys for a bit about planner stuff and family stuff and stuff like that. So I hope you guys have a great week, and hopefully I can get back on here later in the week and make another video. Yeah, so thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys on the next video. Bye.